Detectives were doing a normal patrol this morning when they noticed flames coming out of a house on Avenue L South. They went to investigate and realized that the upstairs neighbors had evacuated the premises, but there was still someone downstairs.
So they could hear someone hollering in the basement, and they tried to make contact with him to try to get him to the windows or to a door so they could get him to safety. The basement was covered in smoke, of course, and flames. And at first they maintained contact, and then contact stopped. So they kicked the windows. The windows were covered with a screen or bars. They managed to get the windows open and regain contact with the person that was in the basement. They talked him to sort of a door on the side that has access to the basement, and were able to pull him to safety.
The man was sent to hospital with serious injuries. 5 police officers were also sent later, suffering injuries related to smoke. They're expected to be released today. Now, while all of this was going on, fire crews were on their way. The closest station had dispatched 6 trucks, but they were stuck behind a train crossing just a couple hundred meters away. So dispatchers called the next closest crew.
They had a reaction time of less than a minute in the station, which is well within our standard. And then their travel time from that station to the incident, which is actually outside of their district, was under 3.5 minutes. So a very good travel time to the incident.
Now, this kind of incident happens about a dozen times a year, where a rail line will prevent a fire crew from going forward. City Council has been discussing moving rail lines outside of the city, but the price tag for that is about $600 million. The fire chief says that all sorts of emergencies can cause this, but the response time should always be under 4 minutes, according to the guidelines. Bridget Yard, CBC News, Saskatoon.